United States Steel. USS, the industrial family that serves the nation, presents an orchid to Mr. Jordan.
This is the 7th floor. Watch your step, please. Well, hello. You're right on time. Mr. Jordan is waiting for you. Come in, please. Your visitor has arrived, Mr. Jordan.
Well, come in, come in. Been looking forward to this all day. Won't you sit down, make yourself comfortable?
Oh, Mr. Jordan, this package just came for you by messenger.
And who's it from?
I don't know. It merely has your name.
Open it, please, Mary. You'll excuse me a moment, won't you? Oh, very, very nice. USS stainless, too.
There's a card, Mr. Jordan.
Thank you. Listen to this. An orchid to you, Bob. This is my way of admitting that you were right. Jerry.
Isn't that Mr. Blair, the jewelry manufacturer?
Yeah, that's Jerry Blair.
He certainly must like the home you helped him plan.
It goes a lot deeper than that. You can see that this orchid is made of stainless steel. Well, when Jerry Blair asked me to give him some advice on the home he was planning, stainless steel was the one thing on which we didn't see eye to eye.
Apparently you do now.
Oh, but I had to go all out to convince him. I don't believe I ever told you about that. Well, I called on the Blairs one evening after their plans were on paper.
Looks great, Bob, except for one thing.
What's that, Jerry?
You've advised the use of a lot of stainless steel all over the house. Fixtures, trim, hardware, downspouts, window sash, storm windows, sinks, everything. And a whole stainless kitchen.
That's right, Jerry.
Oh, I think a stainless kitchen would be wonderful.
Well, I'll need a lot of convincing we should go to the extra expense for stainless steel.
It's not an extra expense, Jerry. It's a little extra investment that really pays off.
That's a line of talk that goes with any product. You'll have to do better than that, Bob.
All right. We'll start at the beginning. You see, I have to find out the best and the worst of any product that I recommend. First, stainless steel does its special jobs and does them well. It's because something special goes into its making. Watchful care, the quality that's given to it by trained men who make steel. You know, Jerry, I've seen USS stainless steel being made in electric furnaces under mighty close controls. It's interesting to see chromium and usually nickel, together with small amounts of other metals being added. Stainless is versatile because its alloy content is especially controlled to meet the individual requirements of many applications. It's fascinating to watch molten stainless being poured into ingot molds. You'd be impressed with the care they use in all these manufacturing operations. For instance, in the rolling and other operations, they take more time than similar operations on other steels. And they're always testing and inspecting. But there's no doubt that stainless is well worth all the extra time and effort. Yes, there's special handling all along the line. And it's easy to understand why this steel initially costs more than ordinary steel. I know you're concerned with the workability of metals, Jerry. So I'm sure you'd be interested to know how well stainless fabricates. For instance, saucepans such as Ellen will probably use in her kitchen are blanked and then drawn in a single operation from a sheet of stainless. Then the rim is spun, just as on ordinary steel. If it can be made of steel, it can be made better with stainless. USS stainless, I like to say. Then comes polishing. To a satin finish or to a mirror-like brightness. A final touch to satisfy every woman's inherent desire for beautiful as well as practical cooking utensils. And welding stainless is a simple operation using standard shop equipment on light gauge sheets or on heavy plates. Machining, too, is simple. It can be done with no more concern than attends other operations on stainless. Drop hammering presents no problem. Stainless is tough, so you can often use thinner stock and save weight without sacrificing strength. It gives extra long service, usually offsetting the slight initial extra cost of this quality metal. And then there's stamping. Ellen, did you know that tableware is stamped from stainless steel? It is as beautiful as it is practical. And speaking of practicability, I've seen stainless in use where it's put to infinitely greater test than it ever will be in any home. Like in meat packing houses where meat comes in frequent contact with metal. Stainless steel cannot contaminate the meat that touches it. Constant contact with meat juices will not affect stainless because its smooth, dense surface will harbor neither germs nor bacteria. Its ability to stay clean has a meaning for not one home or family, but for practically every family across the length and breadth of the land. I remember speaking to the foreman in a sausage-making department. I said, "I'll bet it's easy to keep that equipment clean."
And you can say that again, brother. Watch this. No matter how stained or greasy it gets, just a couple of wipes and presto, it's bright again. Yes, sir, this stainless is slick stuff.
The man was right. Stainless is slick stuff. Nothing equals it in the great commercial kitchens of the food processing industry. Take tomato juice, for example. Ellen knows that's highly acid, but it cannot contaminate stainless. So no metallic flavor can be imparted to the juice. That goes for the canning industry, too. The taste of the tree-ripened fruit is unmarred by stainless. Yes, stainless steel is in there day in and day out, doing a perfect job for the packer and the consumer alike. And the next time you drink a prepared citrus fruit juice, Jerry, just remember that stainless steel was on the job. From the extractors made of stainless steel, the juice runs through transfer lines made of stainless steel pipe. These lines convey the juice to holding tanks, evaporators, and pasteurizers, also made entirely of this glistening clean metal. Throughout the whole process, from the extractors to the canning machines, the juice comes in contact with stainless steel only. The beverage industry uses stainless drums to ship flavored syrup to bottlers all over the country. The bulk product, made in stainless equipment, reaches its destination with quality and flavor ensured. Then right on through the bottling plants, this modern miracle metal continues to make possible the highest standards of sanitation that are so essential to uniform quality and taste. Oh, I mustn't forget the dairy industry, because it was actually one of the first to adopt stainless steel. At the very beginning of the milk production line, the cups of the mechanical milking machines are sheathed with this steel. Milk receptacles, large and small, are also made from it. The huge tanks used to transport raw milk to dairy plants are made of this clean, impervious metal. cream mixing machinery is made of stainless. Don't forget that milk and milk products are highly susceptible to contamination and deterioration. Stainless steel affords protection in making cottage cheese. From mixer to filling machines, it is used wherever cheese comes in contact with equipment. The eye-catching beauty of the milk equipment is permanent, and its lustrous surface is permanent too, inside and out. By the look of it, you know it's easy to keep bright and clean. I asked this question of one of the men at the dairy farm. Say, do you have any trouble keeping those big containers clean?
Clean, did you say?
Yes. Any trouble?
Just look at that. Let me tell you, pails, containers, lines, everything are scoured regularly with high-pressure steam and caustic cleaning solutions. They all come out like new. Nothing we use, even caustic, can hurt this metal. For my money, it's the world's cleanest.
Those were exactly the words he used. For my money, it's the world's cleanest. When you come to think of it, the protecting shadow of stainless steel extends over the greater part of our land, over farm and range and orchard, waiting to protect the endless flow of their products. And the results of the service it performs are on our counters, on the shelves of our neighborhood stores, in our pantries, and on our breakfast tables as we start each day. But you can look even deeper, Jerry, for the services stainless steel performs in our everyday lives. For instance, purity and cleanliness of product are of utmost importance in the cosmetic industry, right down to the packaging rooms, because millions of women daily take time out for beauty. Milady's boudoir mirror reflects beautiful colors made possible by the use of stainless steel in the textile industry. In the bleaching, dyeing, and printing of quality fabrics, stainless equipment is used because it resists corrosion and stubborn dyes. Its ease of cleaning saves time and prevents carryover or bleeding, or in other words, prevents off colors in the finished product. But making beautiful things is not always the job assigned stainless. It resists extreme heat and pressure. It has high resistance to corrosive conditions. Therefore, at oil refineries, we find it in heating furnaces, heat exchangers, and bubble towers. There, crude oil is forced at high pressure through coils of stainless steel pipes under terrific heat on the way to becoming the oil and the gasoline which make our automobiles run.
Terrific heat, did you say? Take a look. This furnace operates 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. You can see why we need the best metal we can get to stand up under the rugged conditions inside the furnace. Stainless steel is what does it.
Yes, it sure does its job, and well. I've seen it at work in the never-ending fight for health, in the pharmaceutical industry, where it is invaluable in the making of all important drugs such as penicillin, streptomycin, sulfadiazine, and in the operating room, where the battle is often for life itself. Practically all furnishings, including the operating table, are made of this wonderful metal. And the equipment necessary for correct surgical practice is also made of it. More important, the very instruments used by the surgeon are made of stainless steel. It is a definite aid in maintaining asepsis. Even sick room articles made of stainless are sterilized in all stainless units. Such equipment stands up almost indefinitely under continuous use and repeated sterilization. Whether it be in the kitchen, dishwashing room, service pantry, or laundry, modern hospitals find stainless steel completely dependable. In fact, I had occasion to ask one of the doctors about metals, and he said,
"It's odd that you should ask me that. I've thought about it often. If I were to prescribe the ideal metal for hospital use, it would be stainless steel."
Yes, Jerry, it really is the ideal metal. Here's another example. Architectural applications. Because stainless resists corrosion so well, we find it in use in many modern buildings. Its permanent beauty lends a tone of richness to decorative exterior and interior treatments. Its high strength permits light, graceful applications of infinite variations in design. Yes, in the hands of the ingenious designer, stainless steel has unlimited possibilities. Like the statue of Sun Yat-sen, the Chinese patriot whose memory is perpetuated in this ever-shining metal. And don't forget, Jerry, in architectural applications, stainless is far more than a means of enhancing beauty. It saves weight, increases strength, resists corrosion and abrasion. It increases structural efficiency and adds to safety and utility values. And amateur photographers have learned that stainless is almost a necessity in home film processing equipment, just as it is in developing and printing rooms of large still and motion picture laboratories. Its smooth surface will not scratch the delicate film. It will not stain or contaminate chemical baths. And constant humidity of large laboratories will not corrode it. Now let's look at another application. It's not hard to understand that in hotel and restaurant kitchens, or wherever food is handled, stainless steel is extremely desirable because of its ease of cleaning and its durability. There are sound economic reasons behind the ever-increasing use of this miracle metal. More and more USS stainless is coming into use in dairy product stores, bars, meat stores, and others catering to retail trade. Its beauty and cleanliness impart charm and distinction to equipment and decorations. It invites patrons and holds them. The simple richness of stainless, framing the vivid colors of nature in bloom, lends added beauty and utility too, because stainless will not corrode. Jerry, we can go on and find stainless doing an outstanding job almost everywhere at any time. Take transportation for another instance. You'll probably find plenty of stainless steel on the car you're driving. Those who make our automobiles discovered that it is permanently beautiful and practical for hubcaps, hardware, body trim, grills, instrument panels, window beading, windshield wipers, and other accessories. And we who drive the cars find it a lot easier to keep bright and clean. And in the railroad industry, stainless steel's great strength permits the use of lighter equipment. Lighter trains reduce operating costs. The modern streamliner with its stainless equipment, trim, and decorations is easy to maintain. It is virtually everlasting and will never need refinishing. The same qualities that make stainless attractive and desirable, almost a necessity, in other modes of transportation, are equally important to bus and truck operators. Lightweight reduces operating costs without sacrificing strength. Corrosion resistance reduces maintenance costs. And stainless steel cannot contaminate the product it carries, whether it is bulk sugar, syrup, milk, or any other perishable product. And then there's the aircraft industry. Big jet airplane engines are largely stainless from one end to the other. The reason is, no other metal stands up better in handling their highly corrosive exhaust gases. You know, in the jet-propelled airplane, every property of stainless steel is put to the severest tests. Lightweight, strength, abrasion resistance, corrosion resistance, and heat resistance are vitally important. Its tough, smooth surface will outlast all comparable metals. Stainless is used in control cables because its special properties meet exacting requirements. In large commercial planes, stainless is used in exhaust systems. It retains strength needed for high-pressure jobs up to 1,650 degrees Fahrenheit. Without stainless steel, turbo superchargers so essential to our superfortresses and similar planes might never have been perfected. In fact, stainless steel means so much in our everyday lives that I just hate to think what we'd do without it. Well, Jerry, does the story of a valuable metal make an impression?
You covered a lot of territory, Bob.
I can sure understand why you're so sold on stainless steel.
Why not, with all its plus qualities? Let's get back to you. Are you sold?
Who wouldn't be after all that?
Then I will have my stainless kitchen.
Ellen, your stainless range goes here. Your refrigerator there. And here will be your sink and work counters.
Well, how do you like it? Oh, it's wonderful. 3 months ago, Ruth, that clever husband of yours pointed out this very spot on a set of plans. And now I'm preparing my first real dinner. And what a pleasure in a new kitchen like this.
What do you think of stainless steel in the kitchen, Jerry?
Never mind what he thinks, Bob. I think it's wonderful, and it's my workroom.
Before long, I'm going to show you what I've decided to do with stainless steel.
Confidentially, he brags about this kitchen to everyone, as though it was his own idea. I guess I could do a little talking about it myself, though. For instance, Ruth, stainless steel countertops will never corrode. Caustic solutions won't affect them. They just won't stain. See how those berry stains disappear? You talk just like Bob. You haven't heard anything yet. Hot pots can't mar the beauty of stainless. Not a mark.
You mean it resists abrasion?
That's right. Stainless resists abrasion. May I? Oh, what beautiful stainless tableware. Ruth. Look at this. My stainless automatic dishwasher. Jerry really appreciates this. Everything's complete. Even a garbage disposal unit. And that's not all. First, I wanted a refrigerator with steel shelves and evaporator. But when I saw this one, all stainless, and such a wonderful size, I just couldn't resist it. The surfaces are permanent inside and out. They can't corrode. It's no work at all to keep them clean. Preparing a meal in a kitchen like this is just a sheer delight. Oh, but of course you know all about that, Ruth. You must have a stainless steel kitchen. No, I haven't. But I think it's a wonderful idea, Ellen. And I'm going to have a stainless kitchen.
Oh, yes. Mrs. Jordan is having the kitchen done over completely in stainless steel. She says if I can have it in my office, she can have it in her kitchen.
You did a very good job of selling stainless, Mr. Jordan.
Yes, an all-inclusive job, I'd say. Oh, I think I remarked that Jerry Blair was going to show me what he'd do with stainless steel. This is what he meant. Stainless steel has taken its place in his costume jewelry business. Yeah, I think Jerry was really sold. But when you think of all the advantages inherent in stainless, its consistent high quality, its fine finish, its unvarying fabricating qualities, you can't help being sold. And it's evident that the technicians who make this steel, from laboratory and research worker to the finishing operator, are trained to think well into the future. They have a right to say, in today's plans for tomorrow, the accent is on USS stainless. And look for the USS label when you buy products of steel. Now, isn't that just like me? Here I am, rambling on in my enthusiasm, talking way over your head. Will you forgive me?
Oh, that's all right, Grandpa. Your story was very good. But when do I get that big ice cream cone you promised me?
Right now. Before we meet your grandma. What flavor is it going to be?
Chocolate, I guess. I'll bet the man dips my cone with a USS stainless dipper.